Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. Thank you guys for joining. For all of you that do not know me, hey Shantae, this is Clarissa. I'm a blogger. My website is chickchatcc.com. Chickchatcc.com is my website. Hey Tara, that's my cousin. Thanks for joining. Please go to my website. I'm a blogger. I've been blogging since the beginning. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. You're beautiful too. I've been blogging since the beginning of the year, so there are lots and lots of wonderful blogs out there that you can read at chickchatcc.com. Periscope, I stumbled into my life last Sunday, and last Monday morning I did my very first Periscope, and because of your feedback, because of your hearts, because of your love, I have decided to continue using Periscope for the blogs. So at the very end of today's blog, I'll share with you my announcement that I talked about this weekend and Friday. So I hope everyone's off to a wonderful day. This morning's blog topic is, I hope you already know it, what's wrong with you? So if this is your first time following me, I do intentional pauses to make you think, to help you think, to give you a moment to think before I go to my next statement. So I'm not thinking about what I need to say, but I'm helping you to saturate what it is that I'm saying. So that's the question for this morning's blog. What's wrong with you? Hi, Truly Me, 2619. Good morning. So that's the topic for this morning. So we'll jump right in. And again, as I said last night and on Friday, I'm going to limit these blogs to 10 minutes, no longer than 15 minutes. I've seen some very, very long blogs, and I'm kind of like, well, you get to it. Get to the meat of the matter. What is it that I can take away from this? So I'm going to quickly dive in so that you can understand the meat of the matter for this morning's blog. So thank you all for joining again. I really appreciate it. So what's wrong with you? So this morning's topic is really focused on how trying to rethink how we innately or naturally think about things when things or challenges or struggles happen in our life. Typically, our first resolve is to think, well, what's wrong with me? Or why did this happen to me? Or why did that happen to me? Good morning. So on and so forth. So this morning, I would like to reposition the question and say, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? So the first focus is to evaluate yourself. In evaluating yourself, again, it's quick for us, it's easy for us, it's second nature for us to always point the finger at other people and to say, well, he hurt me or she hurt me, or he didn't do this or she didn't do that, or that job treated me unfairly, etc. But do we ever evaluate ourselves to say, was I a good friend? Was I a good spouse? Was I a good parent? Was I a good worker? Was I a good Christian? Was I a good this or that? So we always say Jesus didn't do this, God didn't do this, he didn't hold his end of the bargain, so on and so forth, about every possible area of our lives. We always think about what others didn't do. We always think about what others could have done, or what others said that they were going to do, but it turned out that they really didn't do those things. Sorry about that. So number one, evaluate yourself. Good morning, sister. So evaluate yourself when you come to those crossroads of life, or when you come to difficult or challenging situations. Really, truly evaluate yourself. Don't be so quick to turn the table on the other person, but think about yourself. Thank you for the hearts. And for those of you that are new to Periscope, the hearts means that I'm saying something that you like, that you can that resonates with you, or you may think it's funny, or just because you're nice and want to give me a heart. So you give hearts by tapping the screen. Okay, number two, own your imperfections. Let that saturate. Own your imperfections. So number one, you've evaluated yourself. Number two, you're going to own your imperfections. It's okay to say, no, I'm not the best friend. No, I'm not the best spouse. No, I'm not the best employee. No, I'm not the best Christian. No, I'm not the best aunt or uncle or daughter or mother or father, whatever your position or many roles are. So number two, own your imperfections. It's not easy. It's not what we naturally do, but it's something we have to practice. Okay? Moving to number three, reposition your experiences to remove the focus from others. Number 3, reposition your experiences to remove the focus from others. So instead of saying, he left me, she left me, you could say, I was left. It's removing the focus off the other person. Instead of saying, ABC company fired me, I was fired. Sounds kind of simple, doesn't it? But it's something we don't do, right? We're always shifting the blame. And again, the other person could be at blame. It could be a valid and a true statement. But that doesn't mean that we have to give that power to that company or to that person or to that whoever we think did us wrong, quote unquote, right? So it's repositioning your experiences to remove the focus from others. So instead of saying the things that we know may have gone wrong in our lives, or we know we didn't like, or we didn't enjoy, or we had trouble with, or we had challenges with, but sorry for moving my camera so much, guys. So again, number 3, I really want you guys to get this. So the question is, what's wrong with you? The reason we're asking that question is because we don't. As humans, we naturally think, what's wrong with the other person? What did they do? So on and so forth. So this morning, the challenge for you is to really, really, really evaluate yourself. Be honest. If you can't be honest with yourself, you're not going to be honest with others. Okay? So be honest with yourself. It doesn't matter where you are. So this isn't something to get you in doom and gloom and to have you sad or distraught. But again, it's a part of owning it. Okay? It's you. At the end of the day, we love ourselves. You should love yourself. I know I love myself, and nobody can beat me loving Clarissa better than Clarissa. I bet you that. Nobody should be able to beat you loving you than you. Okay? But it starts with really, really, truly evaluating yourself, knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, knowing your areas of vulnerability, knowing your soft points. I mean, and even my really, really good friends, they know my soft points. And the reason that we should know those things is because it's what causes us to act and react. Okay, so number 1, again, really evaluate yourself. Evaluate those past situations that you still may be struggling with or dealing with within yourself, and evaluate yourself to understand, where did I have a place in that? What was my part in that? What was my role in that? What did I do or didn't do in that situation? So first, evaluate yourself. Number 2, own your imperfections. If you say, Clarissa, I don't have any imperfections, you're a liar. Yep. Even Jesus had imperfections. He got rowdy. He kicked over a table. Jesus? Yep, he did. So we all have imperfections, guys. It's okay to have imperfections, but it's even worse not to know that you have imperfections. Okay? Katrina laughing. You know he did. It's in the Bible, girl. But really, guys, for real, know yourself, know your imperfections. Number 3, reposition your experiences to remove the focus from others. It's no longer about what he did, what she did, what the company did, what they did to me, but it's about I. You start your statements off with I. I was left. I was let go. I was abused. Don't give those people that power or that control over your life. So start those statements off with I, okay? You'll notice the difference. So again, this afternoon, for those of you that don't know, I will log back in this afternoon to see if you accepted the challenge. Your challenge is, again, whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're struggling with, and maybe it's not a struggle, maybe it's just a thing, and maybe it's a little thing, whatever, how small, how large, whatever that thing is, I really, really want you to evaluate yourself in the midst of that thing. And number 2, own your imperfections, own your flaws, own you being you. It's okay. All right? No idea how I needed this. Awesome. And then number 3, reposition that experience. No longer start those statements off with he, she, it, they. Start your statements off with I. Okay? So please take the challenge today. I'll be back on this afternoon really, really quickly to see how the challenge was impactful for your life. So again, the focus of the blog is to educate, to empower you and then to help you evolve. So evolve is the last word because that's the last step. We're going to turn, we're going to change our thinking, our doing, our actions, okay, together. So if you haven't subscribed to the newsletter, please do that. Go to the website, chickchatcc.com. This afternoon or today sometime, you'll get an email from the newsletter sharing with you some very, very important information. So the big announcement for today is I got some concerns about Periscope that the 24-hour replay was just not good enough. So I thought about potentially recapping the questions or the topics that we delve into with each of the vlogs back on the website. So I said, why would I do that, Clarissa? So the big announcement, drum roll please, is that I now have a brand new channel on YouTube. Some of you may follow me with Clarissa Newsom, but I have a brand new channel on YouTube. It's Clarissa Chick Chat. I'll send this out in the newsletter along with the post from last week on Periscope. You did know that they were going to be available, did you? Yay! Woohoo! So I'll send that out in the newsletter. Again, I'll update the website as well to have access to that. But it's a brand new tube on YouTube called Clarissa Chick Chat. It's not there now. Everything is in queue to be uploaded. I wanted to wait until I announced it in case someone found it by chance. So please share. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you for your love. Thank you for following me. As always, be blessed, okay? Have an awesome day and happy Monday.